you're here, and you're not lost, I assume. If you are, say so, because that would be a major breakthrough. Cool? Isn't that, I don't know, a bit childish? Sure, I'm a ghoul, and you're not lost. Glad we got that straightened out. Ah, good. Well, bit of a downer, actually. Got my hopes up for a second, but I digress. Anyway, I'm Hilda Stoltz. Hi. I'm head of the organic sector, which is exactly where I'm about to run off to. But don't worry, my Uncle Hugo is very eager to meet you. Just down the hall, in the Overseer's office, as he is the Overseer. Oh, and I've disabled the two-step lock, so coming and going should be easier now. Anyway, like I said, Uncle Hugo, down the hall. Toodaloo!
Willkommen. Bitte komm rein. My niece told me to expect you. And do not mind my appearance. I can assure you I mean no harm. Can the same be said of you, though, outsider? Do you intend to harm us? My niece can be a bit forceful when she finds a carrot to chase. You have my word, though. You haven't chased your carrot into a trap. Where are my manners? I did not mean to be so standoffish. You're a most welcome guest here. I cannot be too careful. It has been a long time since we've spoken with anyone from the surface. Ah, fascinating. Is that the faint clicking of a Pip-Boy I hear? How grand. A colleague from another paradise below the ground. Vault 76, I take it? What a pleasant surprise.
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
Wunderbar. Kismet even. We are having fun now, aren't we? Listen, my new friend. Regardless of what pretenses my dear niece may have brought you here with, I believe I can repay you for your effort. No catch. Just opportunity. As you may have ventured to guess on your trip here, our beloved Shenandoah has seen better days. Less stormy days. I'm in the midst of trying to get this under control, but our vault is still in a bit of a state of shock. If you'd be willing to engage in a bit of freelance work, I'm sure I can provide plenty of payment in kind.
Seeing someone do so much good around
Fantastic.
it's refreshing.
I'm pleased to hear it. Perhaps I should introduce myself to assuage any hesitation you have. I am Hugo Stoltz, Overseer of Vault 63, yes, but also a principled man of business from the world of yore. Founder and CEO of Stoltz Enterprises, respected member of Vault-Tech's board of directors, and overall international man of mystery. Allow me to formally welcome you to Vault 63 as our, let's say, outside consultant. Yes, that'll do perfectly. In words, no. But I could feel your heart leap at the promise of our job.
Shame we don't have the
You cannot hide these things from me, I'm afraid. No, I'm sure you have many questions. I would expect no less. But I promise your first task will have... Speak with our Chief of Security, James T. Oberlin, and fetch... I'd like to have him vet you a bit before we proceed. I'm sure he'd be happy to answer questions for you about our current predicament. So curious. I love your enthusiasm. I knew I was right about you.
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little. Anything I can look at for you today? Any signs of the condition? New animals up there. Any of them good for eating? What's up?
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering.
Been expecting you.
They should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something. You know, before the accidents.
James T. Oberlin, Chief of Security, Vault 63. Formerly United States Army. Ordinarily, an outsider would report directly to the security offices. But as you've seen, Mr. Stoltz isn't... How exactly did you end up on our... And you were able to dispose of them? Interesting. Must mean... Well, considering I'm entirely lacking any sort of credentials or... You do seem fit to fight, at least. I won't fault you for a lie by omission, though. You seem eager and... I've already been made aware that you're a dweller from... Mr. Stoltz buzzed me... Sorry for the test, but
I wonder how
I
that
appreciate your attempt to take this seriously, but I won't say I don't have my doubts. Here's my status report for Mr. Stoltz. Fine. 63's construction had fallen behind due to its lofty and ambitious size. This left our population exposed to extreme levels of radioactive fallout after the bombs fell. Those of us that survived the exposure ended up like this. But working with us so-called ghouls won't be a problem, will it? I suppose. Our former friends, family, neighbors. An accident some decade back led to their creation. Beyond that, I'll leave it to Mr. Stoltz's discretion. Just know,
reckon that
they will
storm
kill
is
you
gonna
on
get
sight
worse
without
or
mercy.
better?
Communication is... Been expecting you. expecting you. James T. Oberlin. Ordinarily. How exactly? And you were... Well, at least you're honest. Mr. Stoltz, sorry for the... I appreciate it. Here's my stat.
Security
Fine.
said it was nothing to worry about, though.
Our former friend. Beyond that, just know. Fine. We believe they possess the ability to channel electricity from the storm. Though we're still not... Perhaps consider rubber gloves next time you want to shake their hands. Again, That is correct to a degree. Mr. Stoltz had been afflicted during the same accident that created the Lost. However, he retains his sanity and his ability to communicate. Well, retain sanity is perhaps a bit. Actually, I apologize. This isn't water cooler gossip. I believe I've answered your question. That's fine. Our facility houses a large-scale weather control device. Some decades ago, an accident rendered it inoperable. However, a recent event has led to its reactivation. With that, we have the storm, along with other unexpected outcomes. One of our top priorities is bringing it back under our... A number. An earthquake, for one. When the earthquake hit and the storm took shape, we were informed of a surge of energy near the proper entrance to the vault, back up north. This likely resulted in the security door being propelled some great... Interesting. Were these different times, I'd be tempted to weaponize such a thing. Yes, significant damage to the tram. Additionally, perhaps most concerning, this has led to an... Very well. Good. Move along.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
The new animals up there. Any of them with you? Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
I miss your
You've returned.
science
I've just been thinking on some
and
things.
news. Screw it. I miss how it was before.
Yes, that. Don't worry about that now. I have a question for you. Tell me, are we our brains?
Vault 63 is last.
Yes, precisely. But is that not just scratching the surface? Consciousness, perception, encoding and the formation of memories. To take the observable world and sculpt from it a translation of ourselves, of others. And in the eyes of others, how many versions of us exist? Of course. We've only just met. I apologize. You have the spirit of an old friend about you. I've forgotten there's much new ground to tread between us. I may have failed to mention this before, but I am or was blind. Born that way. After the incident that left me in this state, I became able to truly see the world. Well, perhaps it's more accurate to say, I feel the world. Pulses of electricity.
You reckon that's...
Waves bending and refracting. Gentle hums of life vibrating shapes into being. This world I see, I share it with the lost. I live as they do, yet I remain myself. Perhaps more myself than I was before. But others were lost to it, and to us. Friends, colleagues, loved ones. When they witness this world, they're minded, well, I suppose I cannot explain what their mind perceives, just as one could never explain sight to me before. We have been trying to learn why this connection was permanently severed between us. Desperately so. A scientist, are you? Just like my Audrey and little Hilda. We are unsure of why, but we suspect that my condition may have mutated differently than others. Perhaps it was my proximity to... Oh, never mind, B. This sort of talk is dreadfully boring. All of this is to say we need your help, my friend. There are many problems at our feet, and you are uniquely equipped to help us.
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
Thank you. Let's discuss next steps. There's 2 sets of investigations. I'd have you... Your new friend Oberlin can fill you in on one, and I'd be happy to walk. Take a moment to relax and process. Speak with either of us, and once again, I cannot contain my...
Make it quick. Your assignment does not require knowledge of the vault beyond the immediate area. You will find adequate signage for familiarizing, perhaps later if you approve. If I had time for idle gossip, I wouldn't be seeking. I will indeed continue. I've been spread thin dealing with surface-side security concerns. My more menial tasks have started to slip. I can tell you're equipped to handle much worse, but tackling some issues from my backlog would be of great. There are 3 in particular who often bring up issues. There are 3 residents that have been complaining about a myriad of concerns. Margaret, Lawrence, and who? Your best bet is to track them down. They're likely lounging about waiting for someone else to handle the heart. They should have more than enough to keep you busy for the... In the meantime...
Seeing someone do so much good around here. It's refreshing.
I miss research, science, and discovery.
What if we go back to the surface
You reckon that storm's gonna get worse or better?
How about some space, buddy? You're standing a little close there.
You need something?
Have you heard about... Ugh,
Ooh,
again?
smell something weird?
Oh, a stranger. We haven't seen anyone from outside in a while. What brings you here? What's a ghoul?
Is that what they're calling our condition outside? Those bastards.
That means this is a widespread condition and not unique to us.
I suppose we do look ghoulish. You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault. Smooth skin? You know. That's an interesting way of putting it.
Ooh, I like that. Those smooth-skinned bastards.
If we make contact with the outside again, it wouldn't hurt to use their terminology.
Thanks for the intel. Is there anything else? That we've spent far too long cooped up here.
You said it, sister.
Is there anything else? Now, why would we tell you?
Yeah, a real... Hey, Julio, get it? Because they...
It ruins the joke when you...
Is there anything else? Chief Oberlin's finally getting around to dealing with this, huh? And sending in a stranger to boot. Yeah, there's a few things we've brought up before. things like strange. People are scared to go check it out.
Oh, also, we have a huge rat. Last time I was on a food run, something jumped right past me and damn near took my arm with it, too.
And, someone should probably take...
Yeah, Alfie was one of us, but his condition got worse until he got us to... He's probably lost his mind by now. But you didn't know him, though. If... Alfie was a good guy. Had a tendency to overdo things, though.
Remember when he skipped work because he wanted to find out if we could still get hangovers after the change?
Yeah, I remember that. I had to take over his shift the next day, that bastard.
His apartment is in the lower levels. The key is still down there. Is there anything else? We're just guessing, to be honest. Hard to tell why the Lost do anything they do.
We've been hearing whispers and pops like static electric. We also know what happens when you get too close.
That's if they don't turn us into one of them. There's too few of us left now to take a...
Is there anything else? Rad rats? We'll need to make a note of all these new terms outsiders use.
Since the earthquake, we've been experiencing more and more of the wasteland's wonders. And we're not exterminators, much less seasoned fighters. That's why we put in a security request to deal with it.
They've been left like that for so long. They'd probably multiply.
Is there anything else? You can get to... There's also a stairwell. Good luck.
Good luck down there.
What's up? You should have arrived.
Smell something weird?
Welcome back. How are things going? We're sorry that you had to be the one to deal with all of that.
Yeah, it's good to know there are still people outside.
Thanks. We couldn't have done it ourselves. Well, we're...
Not with outsiders, anyway.
Maybe we can...
I don't see why not. Strict but fair. He runs a tight ship. As long as you hit your deadlines and don't cause problems, he's actually pretty pleasant.
But you don't want to find yourself on his bad side. I heard he was a pretty ruthless businessman before his overseer days. I doubt he's actually changed all that much. Just don't mention his, condition. It's kind of a sensitive subject.
You have to be in the business world, especially in wartime. He's always been pretty respectful during the rounds and inspections, especially when Cassidy was around. Say what you will about the man, it's clear he would do anything for his wife. He was head over heels for her.
She did keep him level-headed. She just up and disappeared one day. I hope she's doing well wherever she is.
Is there anything else?
We got a system and it works.
He's friendly, but can be dismissive. He does his best to keep things safe and orderly, but we can see he kind of resents it. Especially having to work for Overseer Stoltz. We just haven't figured out why, other than being overworked. The Overseer seems to be keeping him extra.
He's always been friendly. Heck, would always be up to party. Now, though, huge stick in the mud. Can't say... What's the word? Cold. Bottled up. Like a...
Is there anything else? Well, it used to be a lot busier. We'd take the rail line to work in the different wings each day. Then there was the accident, which, honestly, we still don't know much about. After that, most folks we knew became what we call the Lost. And the Overseer became... well... Oh, and then there was the earthquakes recently. That destroyed any way of easily reaching the other wings, even if we wanted to fight them back from the Lost.
It's not all bad. We got food, shelter, safety, and space. It'll sure be nice to be able to get back to work, but just think of it as an extended vacation.
I'm more worried about how much work we'll have to catch if they ever get back to normal.
We tried to keep working here in the atrium. Even out. Been locked in here a while now. And look... Is there anything else? Yeah. We'll spread the word. Thanks again for all that.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression. Seeing someone do so much good out here, it's refreshing.
You reckon that storm is gonna get worse or better?
You're back. I hope you have good news for me. Well, color me surprised. With that out of the way, I'll be able to focus on the more important matters, like dealing with the chaos going on outside of this vault. I don't suppose that those three had anything interesting to say while you were helping them? Looks like I may have to check in with our custodian Johnny later. He usually hears a thing or two, though I'd much rather people come to me than having to resort to gossip mills. Still, it can be hard for people to know who to trust. But enough about that. Now that you've helped me out, is there anything I can help you with? First, your reward. I'll arrange for something from our armory. I'm sure you'll... Now that you've proven yourself useful, I have a sensitive situation that could use some in-person problem solving. The emergency alert in the organic sector has been triggered, something that requires proper... As I understand it, the lab's head researcher Hilda Stoltz headed there not too long ago. It would appear she's gotten herself into danger. Get to the lab, she, and Mr. Stoltz for that matter, maybe with the tram tunnel... If Hilda was able to make it there, be prepared for the...
I miss research, and science, discoveries, and news. Ah, screw it. I miss how it was before. Hey there.
I could... So, shall we begin? There are some tasks that... Excellent. As you've hopefully been made aware by now, the source, or rather, the lack thereof. In order to solve this error, we'll need to acquire the weapon. If only it were that simple. The safe can only be opened with a key that might... so secure that only she knows where it is. This is... problematic, as she has... That said, she was... You should find them all in our room upstairs. It is unlocked, so you should be able to just walk in. With my condition as it is, I'm unable to do this myself. I dare say I barely understand it myself. Prior to certain circumstances, I was blind. Born that way. Since sad circumstances, I've come to be able to see, but not in the traditional sense. Alas, written text, paper, and terminal alike remain my mortal foe. Discussing the boring details any further are for another time, though.
Just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
I'm concerned for my wife's privacy. Her notes could include... While it means nothing to a stranger like you, it could... I'd rather not have files go missing or rumors spreading. You will? Oh, best of luck.
What if we go back to the surface? And nobody wants to know us because of our...
I mean, there were other vaults than ours. Are you really that surprised?
Maybe we can invite him to join us for drinks. See if we can get him to let his
Wilton looks a
plans
lot less
slip.
stressed lately. Still seems distracted, though. Hope whatever's bothering him gets sorted soon.
Seeing someone do so much good around here. It's refreshing.
You reckon that storm is gonna get worse or better?
What if we go back to the surface? Nobody wants to know us because of our, condition.
I'm really gonna miss Alfie.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system, and it works, damn it.
We should probably start planning Alfie's funeral.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
This long, huh? No, what did you say?
Vault 63 has lasted this long.
are you doing in here? Get your filthy hands off her! What's that?
Oh. I understand. I apologize. Truly. I'm just very protective of her, you know? She is my other half, and life is just not complete without her. Of course she has the key herself. I should have known. I don't think it's anyone's business to see my wife whenever they wish. I'm sure you wouldn't like that either if you were in her position. Just exposed for anyone to see like some animal in a zoo? No, not my Cassie. She deserves peace and quiet to recover. Nothing. She's perfect. Always has been. Always will be. The same incident that has put me into my condition. Well, it made her quiet. Tired. She'll be right in no time. All the more reason for you to get a move on with those weather machine blueprints. No? Apologies for the confusion. I often forget just how unusual. I was born blind, and lived that way even after becoming a ghoul. However, as I've mentioned, an accident at this facility, I see the world in pulses, wavelengths, a universe of violent synaptic connections, carving out and outlining every object and person. Navigation is trivial for me now. I was able to spot you in the sacred, to the lost. I imagine this vision is a curse, a terrifying cataractous cloud that distorts their world. To me, it is a new life. Needless to say, I don't find myself bumping into things while getting around the wall. Is that what I've said? I suppose I revealed too much with too little context. Forgive me. Now isn't the time to discuss such things, not before you have a better grasp of what we are contending against here. Yes, very well. If you would excuse me, I would like a moment with my wife. Come find me when you have the blueprints.
You reckon that storm's gonna get worse or better? Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
I wonder if I could use... Oh, hello again. Didn't expect to see you here. Perfect! Well, almost perfect. I can't leave yet. I've been researching a method of reverting the Lost back to their original condition. Or at least, regain the ability to communicate with us. Uncle Hugo agrees with me too. This is top priority stuff, so, would you help me out? Please? Pretty please? You will? Once you're there, he's from the Papavaresi. I'll be tracking your progress and... Oh, hello. I wonder if I could use... Oh, and then we could... Oh, I should write this down. memory. Good. Now we just need to mix Serum Alpha. Head to the pharmaceutical lab. It should be through the door on your left after leaving the greenhouse. Once you've made the serum, we'll have to test it. I'd managed to sedate a couple of the lost earlier. There should be one taking a nap in the clinical trial room. It's just past the observation room, through the door to the left of the mixer station. You'll have to dose them with the serum. Hopefully they won't be too mad when you wake them up.
make your way back into the caverns outside. The entrance you need is in a pipe in the greenhouse. Look for some of the fungi growing in the cave. The ones that survived in there should be hardy enough. I may be able to extract an effective stabilizer from the juvenile mycelium spores in the mushroom's gills. Oh, and those caves are used to vent dangerous gases from the lab. You may encounter some mutated critters or side effects. Good luck! Come find me when you get some samples, and I'll extract what I need and mix the next doses.
Did you find everything? 20 years of runoff gases from various chemicals, waste materials from the section's power source, as well as various spores and pollens from the plants that got vented into it. Give or take some years of materials. Oh, are you seeing some side effects from exposure? Your eyes do look a little funny. Ooh, very astute observation. I will write. Not entirely unexpected given the past few decades of chemical exposure. But hey, you're still breathing and standing. Great! You know, mixing. I always thought, hey, one time I mixed. Maybe it went down a little. Still, only a slight. Okay, here's the first, and here's the second. Don't worry. Head over to the biology wing. There's a lot. Should still be sedated. I'll unlock the door from the terminal.
Either. We're so close. Okay, once more. Serum Omega has the stabilizing agent from the mushrooms, the relaxants from Henry, and a stronger dosing of Serum Alpha. Go to the vat storage room. You should find one of the lost vat machines. Place the serum in the slot in the machine. It should dispense the serum safely into the vat to be absorbed. Oh, this is our last chance today. Cross all your fingers and toes.
I should write this down. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Let's talk. It's complicated. To understand, I need to tell you what the actual purpose of this facility was before the Lost. Those vats contain sleeping residents from our vault. Back when we faced our first crisis of the mind. Going feral, before the Lost. Feralization was the only real threat to our happiness here. It was running rampant and we were desperate to fix it. My papa was one of the volunteers. He showed early signs of going feral and offered to go under. Be a test subject for cures. He was also that last patient you ran the experiment on. Short answer? Science. Long answer? Well, I can explain that, sort of, if you're ready to hear the rest of it, that is. Okay, let me try to explain. As you probably noticed, the once sedated patients have two key problems. They aren't really sedated much anymore, and they're still lost. So, I'll come clean. We're not here looking for a cure for the Lost. Or at least, not here and not me. I'm here to test out new ways of sedating the patients here. Something stronger that can even put a Lost under. But, before you get mad, we are looking for a cure. The royal we, just not me, not here. Sorry about that. That's classified, I think. But the way you handle yourself, I'm pretty sure it's just a matter of time before we rope you into... I don't even have a joke. I really... Oh, and before you think I just wasted your time on a personal project, I did. And we needed those. Really. But look, I'll head back to the vault. Have a fun hike back. You should head back now. Tell Oberlin not to worry about me.
I could use some help over here.
You're back. It may not seem like much, but your help has been invaluable to us. Thank you. Reckless. Perhaps a necessary step in seeking a cure. Well, it's good you were able to arrive there. You're more capable than I had assumed. Take a moment to dust yourself off. You're dismissed. If you're ready. To be frank, you are among the few here that I believe I can share this information with. Though, I have not been entirely honest about my role here. Not to you, nor other members. I am Lieutenant Colonel James T. Oberlin, United States Army. Actively, not formally. I remain in contact with him to this day. Originally, I was to oversee a government-funded weather research project. One that was shut down and then ultimately scooped up by Mr. Stoltz. While I was never exactly an expert on the subject, Mr. Stoltz found my experience with the project important for the transition. That project led to the development of this very vault's weather machine, and ultimately our current predicament. I have remained in contact with my associates in the Army ever since, reporting the good and the bad. Not long ago, I dispatched a member of my team to pass along my findings to a drop site I've been using over the years. Unfortunately, he has failed to return, and I fear the worst. There's also the matter of the report, and whether or not it had been passed along. No, Daniel is part of the security crew hired by Mr. Stolt. While I wasn't able to select my team personally, I have come to trust each.
Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
Thank you. We haven't had trouble or potential. It may not seem like much, but your help has been invaluable to...
This place, it goddamned everything.
It's all.
I am victorious! I am a fighter!
compromised. A group of outsiders rolled in, heavily armed, started setting up camp. Only a matter of time until they find me up here. Pretty sure this is it for me. But listen, Chief, I gotta come clean. I want to go to my grave with a clean conscience. This whole thing, the reports, the army, it's a sham, boss. Every single file has gone straight to Mr. Stoltz. We're his men first, Chief, not yours. Not really. There's no military contact. Just Hugo. Those of us in the know have been heading out here to play the part, make you think it's real. But this ain't a drop site. It's a smoke break spot. I'm sorry you gotta find out like this, Chief. You're one of the good ones. Don't trust anyone down there. We're all just his puppets. Oh, shit! I'm sorry.
You seem perturbed, my friend. As
It's research, and science, and discoveries, and news.
The new animals up there.
Screw it.
Any of them good for eating?
Back. You're serious? And you have... After all this time, it takes someone from outside this vault to finally tell me the goddamn truth. Thank you, my friend. This... I'm gonna kill that. No, not yet. Not now. I can't give him the opportunity to turn this around on me. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Any of them good for
I
eating?
need time to make... It's best that Hugo remain unaware that I've been shown the truth. Not until I'm ready to act. You've earned a reward for your effort and honesty. I will let you know. Be careful with who you place your... You've been a greater asset than I could have asked for.
Should we start to change things up?
I believe you have something for me. Did I ask you to snoop around enough? Forget the petty gossip and focus on the... Now. Well, they're no good to me. I can't read them. Go deliver them to my daughter, Audrey. She's the one who's leading the effort to repair the... Oh, and before I forget, our conversation... I do hope we can keep that just...
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
Are there new animals up there? Any of them good for eating?
The best. We were never apart, and we collected the most wonderful memories together. Excuse me. Oh, and before you go off to Audrey, I would like you to indulge me in another thought. If you were to repair a ship by replacing so much so that no single piece, or would it still be...
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
Right you are, my friend. Both in the Let's say for this example that we can agree that eventually it is a new ship. Because I think the more interesting question is, at what... After half of the planks, after the final part is replaced? If we were to change piece by piece, at what point? Up. One moment. I'd rather that linger with you a bit. But she's buried in her books in the meteorology sector. I hope you have...
Years back, the old vault sure was something.
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
I miss research, and science, and discoveries, and news.
Reckon that storm is
I miss how it was before.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Stock up on supply runs.
There's something